According to some sources, Anthony Joshua is going to retire from boxing. Now, before we go into this particular article, I just want to say this, right? I want to say this one thing. If it is true that Anthony Joshua is retiring, then we should get an official statement from Anthony Joshua or from someone like Eddie Hearn or from his team 258 management. I don't think that someone would be the person to officially announce Anthony Joshua's retirement. Now, when we have a look at this particular article on TalkSport, this is what it says, right? So this is the article. It says that Anthony Joshua set to retire from boxing as uncle gives update on future after car crash. We go down a little bit. It says that Anthony Joshua is now ready to retire from boxing. His uncle Ade Damola Joshua has suggested. Now, when we look at some of the quotes and what this, so-called uncle or this particular uncle said, you can see here, it says that the major thing there is that he has retired from boxing. We get some more quotes. It says, that is one thing that makes us glad because each time he's fighting in a ring, we're always carried away emotionally. And then he goes on to say that each time he's knocked down, it is just like the heart is coming out of our chest. All these emotional feelings whenever he's fighting is too much trauma for us. He said also, now that he has said that he's leaving while the ovation is highest, we're happy. So this is a supposedly quote from Anthony Joshua's uncle, who claims that Joshua is retiring from boxing. And look, as I said, if this is actually true, then Anthony Joshua himself should come out and announce that he's retiring because, Joshua is not short of any words. Joshua has come out after the incident and he's put a statement out, or he's put something regarding the situation that happened regarding the funeral and so forth. And this is what, we saw on Joshua's Instagram, a few days ago. And that's a statement that, he said, my brother's keeper. He put this picture of his friend's family there. And then as you can see, this picture as well. So Anthony Joshua can put out statement himself. And Anthony Joshua can tell the world how he's feeling. So I am a little bit surprised, right, that we get a statement from an uncle of Anthony Joshua saying that he's going to retire when, as I said, you have the, Eddie Hearn, you have 258 management, you have Anthony Joshua himself who can put a statement out. Look, I'm not sure exactly what Anthony Joshua is going to do, but looking at the recent statement that he put out or the pictures that he put on Instagram, the way he's looking, I just feel like Anthony Joshua, I don't think will retire from boxing. I think Joshua probably feels like he's got one or two more fights left at the highest level, or at least the Tyson Fury fight, because that's the fight that, all boxing fans and particularly British boxing fans would love to see that fight, right? I know some people are saying, I don't want to see it. People are ooming and ahhing. But I think, Joshua would feel like he needs to come back and have these fights. And maybe he will feel like his friends, who sadly are not here anymore, would want him to carry on fighting and especially take, some good fights. Now, there are certain fights in boxing that I think Joshua right now, or after he's gone through whatever he's going through now, that he can take. And, I think that Daniel Dubois fight is definitely a fight that he could take, the rematch. I think, fighting Fabi Wardley, if that fight is on the table, is one fight that Joshua can take. And of course, that Tyson Fury fight is also a fight that I think Anthony Joshua, would be able to take and would feel comfortable, being in a ring with Tyson Fury. I think, he's said it a number of times that, he would be able to knock out Tyson Fury. So, he has the confidence, and he's sparred Tyson Fury before. So he's got the confidence and knows that he'll be able to knock out Tyson Fury. So look, I think if this retirement rumors is true, I think we should hear, or we should get a statement from the man himself, from Anthony Joshua, from someone, or from his team, from Eddie Hearn, from people in his camp that are quite close to him, to be able to say these things for it to be believable, right? For people to listen to that and take it as gospel, take it as what is the right thing. So look, I don't know what you guys think about this. I don't know if you guys have seen this article. Have you read it? Do you believe this article? Do you believe that this supposed uncle of Anthony Joshua is telling the truth? Do you think that this is going to happen? Do you think that Joshua is going to come back into the ring from what you've seen so far with everything? What do you think he should do next? If he is to come back, do you think he needs a warm-up fight because of the incident with the accident? Do you think that he will need a fight before getting in the ring again with someone like a Tyson Fury? Or do you think Joshua could, if he comes back, could go straight into a Tyson Fury fight without any warm-up fight? Get in the comment section and let me know, because as always, guys, I am interested to know what you guys think about these things, because I read it and I don't believe it. I read it and I don't think it's true. I think this is maybe TalkSport trying to get an article out about Anthony Joshua and what he's going through. Maybe some uncle in Nigeria trying to get some money, get some clicks. I don't know. It's all maybes, but I'm quite keen to hear what you guys think about this, and if you feel this is true, and if you feel this is true, and if you think Anthony Joshua is going to return back to boxing or not. Get in the comment section and let me know what you think about it, guys.